What's the science? It's the question we direct to all those that dwell on the planet Earth. From the mother continent of Africa to the hills of Europe, on over to the wilderness of North America, way back to the coast of Asia, who all live under the umbrella of hip-hop culture. We ask you all, what's the science? We are living in a time where hip-hop culture is one of the most powerful forces that exist around us, that helps unite people of all races, colors, creeds, religions, and schools of thought under one flag. It's time to give proper thanks and praise and reverence to an era that raised us and guided us to that same movement that still exists today, on to the next level. We stand here before you as students of that same conscious movement that birthed the likes of Africa Bambaataa, KRS-One, Rakim, Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, X-Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, KMD, The Native Tongue, and countless others that brought forth an entire essence that took the world by storm and made it cool to be intelligent. What's the science? How long will it take us to stand up strong again? To make sure that the youth have some substance to feed off in order to grow into powerful, resourceful, and responsible adults, able to make positive change in the world in which we live. We ask you one more time, what's the science?
And the music is the only way you can do that. Because music is the same as mind. And it's the same laws as the cosmos. The planets rotate in these fashion as rhythm. They rotate as sound. They rotate as color.
Hip-hop is a culture here to take over the negative forces that kill over and over. Youth, we must lift up. Torch has been picked up by the new age scientists and sound, no doubt, big ups. We're dealing with a powerful entity that in so many ways changed the world tremendously. Sounds of the mainstream lack integrity. I always knew the real would come back strong eventually. Don't ask why, y'all ask what's the science. Voiced by the kid whose name ring bells like sirens. Why him to be chosen for such depth? Cause everything we touch was known for success. X marks the spot like I was Zeb, speaking to my congregation like I was Rev. But this is not religion, this is a culture. We will be here forever, it's never over. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. We bring ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and stay take control. Ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and stay take control. Too much hate in the game, got stake in the claim. Embracing the name and the era built for change. Attack the culture with so many false sayings. Refuse to shine light on the real, now that's strange. Sounds like a CO conspiracy. Always going against the substance with such tyranny. Through keystrokes I paint pictures so vividly. I still gotta wonder, are my people even hearing me? Huge presence through the mic like megaphones. It's PE with a new Steve, welcome to the Terror Dome. So much trouble on my mind, but refuse to lose. These type of Jews won't get used in school. It's only about who said what and who's who. Looking back to move forward and what's true. We came to make it real funky for you, with a status so nice like Greg and Smooth do. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. We bring ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and stay take control. Ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and stay take control. What's the science? Elevation. Yo, how my mic sound, God? Amazing. Action is in effect and always stays in alignment with the rest of the universe. This type of quality is usually assumed at first, but you can never be so sure. The main ingredient like oh so pure, spoken in the same context we hope for. The evolution of sound in present tense. Y'all been waiting on the return ever since. Explosive dose left the world in suspense. Stealth moves as he plays both sides of the fence. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. We bring ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and straight take control. Ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and straight take control. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. They say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We say love, hugs, and hip-hop soul. We bring ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and straight take control. Ill styles to shape the mold. We gon' wake the globe and straight take control.
But music is the key to all people. It's the one thing that will bring all the people of the world together. And it's the one thing that everybody is doing. Dream time is cosmic or cosmos. When you align with that, then everything flows together.
What's the science?
Elevation.
You getting ready to drop math on this?
Sure indeed, my brother.
Naturally enchanted, written in Sanskrit. He called the microphone his own whenever his hand gripped. Devices, advices, and lands never planned it. All I know is shows, known to dismantle it. Some call him strange and deranged when he spoke. Backstage he would smoke, sipping Henny and Coke. Not a joke like the Druzy would quote that might provoke some of the most down and dirty to elevate till they float up to the sky like they high on dope. Take a tote, essence that helped it grow since the birth of the soul, shaping the mold of a whole next life. So bright like the future when he touched these mics. Just hold tight. The natural, they ask what's the science like chemists. Worldwide tremendous, kids without a blemish. Time keeps running and passing, never finish. One in the way's infinite, we all in it. The natural, they ask what's the science like chemists. Worldwide tremendous, kids without a blemish. Time keeps running and passing, never finish. One in the way's infinite, we all in it. Over land and sea, very wise was he. He shared visions of the greatest things, his favorite things. He passed by one magical day, a very beautiful day with plenty to say. The gems display what? Sparkle of the twilight zone. See, he write poems so close to home, you feel it in your bones like the Jones. Shy tone, notice if you really focus, you never know. Maybe he just does that on purpose. King playing the role of a fool can't be a king. If that ain't the way it goes, tell me how you see it then. The world's trapped in a spell called Leviathan. He wanders very far with the intentions of freeing them. See me and him, two totally different perspectives. Good thing I'm just the author of these styles we invented. AC instrumental did, JR pencil did. Hope you get the juice from our musical sentences. The natural, they ask what's the science like chemists. Worldwide tremendous, kids without a blemish. Yeah, time keeps running and passing, never finish. One in the way's infinite, we all in it. The natural, they ask what's the science like chemists. Worldwide tremendous, kids without a blemish. Time keeps running and passing, never finish. One in the way's infinite, we all in it, y'all. In it, y'all. Yeah, say what's the science? Yeah, what's the science? Come on, say what's the science? Say what's the science? Come on. I write scriptures, and I ain't talking biblical typical, but mystical sacred writings for people to listen to. I blaze them with lyrical as a standard divisible, and justice for you and I, first all is the minimal. They gotta be feeling you in these days that are critical. I hit them with little jewels that could blast out the ceiling roof. The devil speaks blasphemy and efforts to conceal the truth. In order to move forward, I had to take it back to the roots. The foundation, groundbreaking, sound blazing raw. Anticipation's earth shaking, but I'm so patient, y'all. Just sitting on top of the world, watching it spin as the essence of life transcends right through my pen. You see it ain't no secret, just peep it and keep it. What goes around comes back around so frequent. That's why I write scriptures just to document it, so the move in disorderly fashion's not recommended. I write scriptures like pictures in the form of words. I write scriptures like, man, this kid is so absurd. I write scriptures like it's written in my destiny. I write scriptures, just pray that they keep blessing me with these scriptures like pictures in the form of words. I write scriptures like, man, this kid is so absurd. I write scriptures like it's written in my destiny. I write scriptures, just pray that they keep blessing me. Don't ever translate my scriptures with the wrong intent. I can't hold my breath no longer, so in songs I vent. That's why I'm standing on the corner like common sense, to spit gems to the people who need common sense. It's inevitable, I came to make change out this paper right. Days quickly change the nights in these streets as cold as ice. Some brothers like to pack heat, who me? I'd rather hold the mic, so buckle up real tight, y'all. Sit back and enjoy the ride, going places. Poker face, we throwing aces. Grassroots, hand-to-hand style, back to the basics. All the way up to next level, the bigger stages. We will be here forever like Chris said, so face it. My heavenly words are sacred, guidance through the matrix. And you can hate it, y'all, it don't mean ape-ish. It's still gonna penetrate through sound mass. So just turn it up loud and hear the sound blast. I write scriptures like pictures in the form of words. I write scriptures like, man, this kid is so absurd. I write scriptures like it's written in my destiny. I write scriptures, just pray that they keep blessing me with these scriptures like pictures in the form of words. I write scriptures like, man, this kid is so absurd. I write scriptures like it's written in my destiny. I write scriptures, just pray that they keep blessing me. You feel it in your bones. What's the science? We got you in the zone. True. What's the science? The music we make it is. What's the science? Come on. What's the science? Yo, what's the science? You feel it in your bones. What's the science? We got you in the zone. True. What's the science? The music we making is. What's the science? Come on. What's the science?
Okay, party people in the house. You're about to witness something you've never witnessed before.
They're here now. It's time.
From the sky, I hear the call.
It's time now.
We recently met and I feel I can't live without her. Maybe it's her smile and the way that she talks. It's probably a style and the way that she walks. She was raised in California, I was raised in New York, two different sides. When we come together, it just feels so right. Nothing forced, it's a natural mystic. Like strawberry lip gloss instead of the lipstick. Her hip shift, mesmerized, hypnotized. Damn, she's so beautiful, can't believe my eyes. This girl is the truth, so there's no need to lie. She gotta be a gift straight from the Most High. Plus her insides glow. She like nice things but not in love with the dough. Late conversations fell in love with the flow. I read her rhymes, teach a little more about my life and times, you know. I love New York, all the times that we treasure. California sunshine in high measures. Feels good that you're a part of my life in this era. The right song can make your whole life better. You changed my life to wow from whatever. So long since I felt like this, I can't remember. We belong under the same umbrella. The right song can make your whole life better. Late night, Cali weather, cool out vibes like jeans and a sweater. Got butterflies like the first time I met her, but this is after several visits. I mean, what is it? Was it the fact I'm so new to the West? Or maybe it's her vibes are so super fresh. All I know is my mind's on the quest, and I'm impressed with the way that she put me to this test. A connect so strong we cause trouble. Limelight, hype type, super couple. We get along so well, she like my double. I'll hug you, cause it's too soon to say I love you. I need health, wealth, knowledge of self, and plus my goddess. Connected to the arts, but she wasn't an artist. Don't worry, you're in good hands, this was the promise. We both knew that we were being honest. You get me, I get you, we get each other. Close friends with the potential for lovers. California girl with so much to discover. I think I'm so miss, I place someone above us. I love New York, all the times that we treasure. California sunshine in high measures. Feels good that you're a part of my life in this era. The right song can make your whole life better. You changed my life to wow from whatever. So long since I felt like this, I can't remember. We belong under the same umbrella. The right song can make your whole life better.
Just like the Jeffersons, head to the next plane and never look back since. All the negative vibes are so irrelevant. Gotta keep it moving, never hesitant. We're going higher, higher, higher. We're going higher, so higher.
We gotta look up, my people love the sun, children of melanin. Clear blue, heavenly skies is so embellishing. No time for negative vibes, it's so irrelevant. No, he's not just an artist, God, he's the president. Aiming for the top, gotta touch the sky with good music like yay, can you testify? It goes so much deeper when you're blessed with rhymes. The same reason for these designs, you'll tell them why.
Moving on up just like the Jeffersons, head to the next plane and never look back since. All the negative vibes are so irrelevant. Gotta keep it moving, never hesitant. Going higher, higher, higher. Going higher, so higher, higher.
Billy no sleep till he reaches his peak. writing the beats. So a week his enemy is defeat. Feeling untouchable at times when he's writing these rhymes. Going through trials and tribulations, the outcome is divine still. You can't measure the grace, so just remember the face. Always blessed when he step into place. They've been said he was the chosen one. Ever since he was young, bound to go high enough to touch the sun.
Moving on up just like the Jeffersons. On to the next lane and never look back since. All the negative vibes are so irrelevant. Gotta keep it moving, never hesitant. You're going higher.
Come on.
Higher. We're going higher. So higher.
When we say high, we mean upward like the pyramid structure. Not speaking on the feeling you might get from a substance. Not knocking it, just blocking it for my life right now. I stopped smoking and drinking to get my head off the clouds. Think realistic, focus on the work of a shaman. Magic like hocus pocus, that's the essence that I'm in. I linked with Tiff Paige, it was like perfect timing. There's a fire burning inside my soul, I keep shining.
Moving on up just like the Jeffersons. On to the next lane and never look back since. All the negative vibes are so irrelevant. Gotta keep it moving, never hesitant. You're going higher.
Come on.
Higher. Going higher. So higher.
Traveling man, cross land, the moves made, he did it again. That's him, invisible hands to the KIM. They say I'm him. Super guard status is the great Rakim. Science is automatic when the AR spin. Godless and tongue sharp, if a life get lost, we will return, circulate, and come back to the source. Henceforth is real talk, scripted forms. Translate circles, navigate my calls. Hand to hand, though, getting this major guard. Aircraft Euro, tours out the borough. Fresh out the crib, make rounds for De Niro. Pass down, my kids know, generate the grip. Hold written scrolls, trigger go cycles. The old shed light to guide those. Shine on them, and it's the wise
We move
form.
around, y'all. Hip hop, you turn me. We move around. From New York to down south, you turn me. We move around, y'all. From the east to west coast, you turn me. We move around. All over the world, you turn me. We circulate like currency from hand to hand. Thinking of a master plan on how to get these grands. Staying in tune with the world where the economy stands. Roaming the globe, touching hearts of the fans. Witness the focus of a man, much greater and wise than last era. He moves with a stealth disguise like mascara. Spreading his gospel, colossal, so clever. No thank you, it's my pleasure to deliver great measures of quality all in your microbiology. Welcome to the world of JR, whole different side of me. It gotta be big enough to touch the surface. Move like booze in the chitlin circuit way before it was worth it. His interest at first a bit nervous, but the flow made it urgent for the CD purchase. All the scholars gathered together to witness the re-emergence of a sound that's more pure than the sea of virgins. We move around, y'all. Hip hop, you turn me. We move around. From New York to down south, you turn me. We move around, y'all. From the east to west coast, you turn me. We move around. All over the world, you turn me. We circulate like rotary phone 60s era. Malcolm X's hotel room, the vision is clearer. No longer am I looking for that man in the mirror, cause I realize he dwells inside souls forever. Torchbearer of that golden era that raised me. My mission is a movement toward greatness, praise me. Destined for love, peace, and happiness, how my days will be. Keeping my mic talk sharper than a laser beam. I guess it's that extreme when you deal with amazement. Flyer than a lotus orchestral arrangement. What's the science, black man? You know the side is black hand. Ether in these ghost monsters, eat them like Pac-Man. Keeping it moving like all over the track, man. The exact plan to keep the music more outstanding than the Gap Band. We see the bigger picture for the brothers and sisters. Stirring up the elixir, we just hope that y'all with us. Around, y'all. Hip hop, you turn me. We move around. From New York to down south, you turn me. We move around, y'all. From the east to west coast, you turn me. We move around. all over the world. You turn me, you turn me. Come on, all my people elevating, same vision, no mistaking. Hip-hop in its purest form, mentally dead shall awaken. This is the beginning, y'all. Stop sleeping, get involved. If hip-hop is dead, then we must resurrect it. What's the science? Elevation, next levels in the making. Only thing constant in the universe, forever changing. Day and time so evident, that's why we here to represent. Never are we hesitant on microphones, we blessing it. Around, y'all. Hip-hop, you turn me, you turn me. We move around. From New York to down south, you turn me, you turn me. We move around, y'all. From the east to west coast, you turn me, you turn me. We move around all over the world. You turn me, you turn me. Come on. What's the science? What's the science? Many ask the question why. What's the science? But how many got an answer for that? What's the science? Yo, check it out. Vibrations, love, tones, energy, equal symmetry for one of the illest of deliveries. So many try to mimic me, can't figure me lyrically. All up in my strategy, great mental capacity. Chemistry is boundless, you know when the sound hits the ears of the listeners, there's no way around it. Giving you something you can feel so you know my love is real for the culture. A little bit of appeal and it's over, I told ya. Pulling them like tug of war, plus it's raw. It still packed the essence to make the ladies say, man, I can't wait to count these grands and stack high like the stakes since we've been on tour. Okay, yo, want more? I got it. Come on, of course it's solid. Like Nick and Valerie back in the 80s, they hollered. Like a rocket, don't stop, like continuation. Just a taste of even greater than anticipation. I know y'all sick of waiting, like I'm so sick like Neo. Exclusive like the leak edition, call it the sequel, my people. Far from evil like Knievel, never leave you in the dark. New eyes going from the start, straight from the heart. What's the science? You feel it in your bones, what's the science? We got you in the zone, true. What's the science? The music we make it is, what's the science? Come on, what's the science? Yo, what's the science? You feel it in your bones, what's the science? We got you in the zone, true. What's the science? The music we making is, what's the science? Come on, what's the science? The same kid who grew from the roots of doing it in the park to painting pictures with words in the form of an art. My mind sparks all types of thoughts and ideas. The art told us a while back, it's gonna take years to build. I shall fulfill one of the greatest desires. Potent doses leaving the mass inspired to uplift. While some claim to save the world, I'd rather assist the movements that been started since the early abyss. Picture this, imagine perfection at its highest heights. It's pretty unrealistic in these days and nights. Whoever thought we hit this much from the quiet type, making noise and highlights. I found sunshine like satellites when I ride through mics and designs precise and all that. If you don't know what the science is, then fall back and listen to the method and the madness. Watch the status grow. My status quo fluctuates throughout the atlas. What's the science? You feel it in your bones. What's the science? We got you in the zone, true. What's the science? The music we make it is, what's the science? Come on, what's the science? Yo, what's the science? You feel it in your bones. What's the science? We got you in the zone, true. What's the science? The music we making is, what's the science? Come on, what's the science?
You know the science, you get buck wild. Environment, so in the event I drop science to suit you, uproot you, punch you down, verbally attacking from the ground up to intellectually shoot you.
Let's move.
Life force contact, divine love supreme. Trumpets blow favor like peaches and cream. With a zillion tambourines, a billion drum riders, millions of capabilities crying from inside us. Soldiers on the front line of love's war. Full body armor of honor, courage, and karma. Third eye elevation, sharp like dagger. The planet trying to recapture my African swagger. Beautiful flowers with voice, the children of the sun. Prophets giving praise and just blaze, we don't run. Analog squadron, digital love spaceship. Children of the matrix, surviving on God's greatness. You need nourishment, this music is brain food. Break bread with Rosa Parks and ride the Grand Groove. Shine brighter than diamonds, they all from Timbuktu. In the visions like Stevie's in spiritual plain view. L-I-F-E, powerful force, you gotta get in contact. L-I-F-E, it's easy to get lost, you gotta stay in contact. L-I-F-E, positive force, you gotta get in contact. L-I-F-E, it's easy to get lost, you gotta stay in contact.
Melaninite child with a hell of a tight style. The perspective of the youth minus the truth is quite foul. I live in the culture we take from it and never get back to the source, so then it plummets. So now we're here to lift it up again. Watch it blend to the next level of life. The children of the sun, homage, courage, and karma, fully suited in armor. The revolution won't be televised saga.
While you talk, I walk the path with warriors willing to build an elite team of advanced weapons with power to heal. Mother Nature nurtures all of her concrete babies and diseases, masters and haters with rabies. Manifest the blessing, embrace the craft. History's a mystery, so science the math. Positive vibes, gotta ride in my drum lines. On the 405 rolling, sliding the sunrise. Sharing fruit with children in Indonesia. Stuck a spoon in his mouth when he had that seizure. Principal, I flow, audience breezer. Still walking into the sunshine. Devils gun at me cause I took it to Buddha first. Not a rap star, but I shine throughout the universe. Let her love, share that. Real hip hop, fall back and feel that. L-I-F-E, powerful force, you gotta get in contact. L-I-F-E, it's easy to get lost, you gotta stay in contact. L-I-F-E, positive force, you gotta get in contact. L-I-F-E, it's easy to get lost, you gotta stay in contact.
We shit poetry like BDP, I got a hit squad like PMD, explosive thoughts like TNT, been rhyming since I had peach fuzz like KMD, spitting the science of healing with such a natural feeling, actual fact with fulfillment, we don't just rap, we build, man, solid like a pyramid structure, a solid like Ashford and Simpson for music lovers, a lot of heads out of touch with the realest part, creating sounds for legal tender instead of art, the life force, the right course to keep us on track, shining like the source of it all, are you in contact with the supreme or I? Don't ask why, it's a gift, you either got it or you simply get passed by. Power potency, dope MC, this universe is too small to hold me. Boundless, countless gems is what I'm bringing. The heavenly vibes that got the ancestors singing. Melodic vocal tones, spoken poems are genuine. Hip-hop, the world's natural medicine. Finally settling in, got the planet on the next plane of thought. That old school soul is back in modern form. Here, take it. Life is what you're making for real. That's why we here now. Yo, why we here now? Here, take it. Life is what you're making for real. That's why we here now to change the world with pure scale. Only thing constant is change and rearrange. Replenish the stagnated, off to new things. Many people fail to realize this music's revolutionary. Aim is longevity in a period considered evolutionary. Hip-hop culture set the trend for the rebirth. Ever since the 70s, ever touching the planet feet first. Now we here close to 30 years later. Check out my melody, it got greater. Yo, this hip-hop music is major. Made an impression on the world, now elevations carried out by b-boys and girls. Word, this is a taste of the era that we bringing. Still hear my elders singing, sharing freedom. That's why they never trap my thoughts. Creative expression can't be locked in the realms of time. Nah, they never trap my thoughts. Creative expression can't be locked in the realms. They don't stop, y'all. Woke with a bob hat tilt, thinking, yo, that's ill. Of course he got skills, stone cold like the Catskills. Rap spills straight out the melon when he be telling them stories of great women and men that inspired him to pick up the pen. So tired when he heard it on the radio, talking about sex, money, drugs, and murder. Don't look no further, y'all, the truth is back. Came to shoot the trap throughout the map to boost the stats. Speak on topics of all the above. Always show love to the peers who did the same gigs, drink the same beers and swigs. Of course you're digging the soundscape. Sound great, jazz type keys, skate all over the drum break. Change is evident, stagnation's irrelevant. In my circle we think like CEO/president. That's who we are, soul vision, sight to the future. Man, woman and child, I like to introduce you to that next plane of thought, more vast than the present. Hold up, one at a time, I know y'all got a lot of questions. New situations manifest daily. New situations manifest daily. Envision greatness in the era of ancient times. The time is now and he's an artist who paints with rhymes. He uses many colors, never sticking to the same formula. His stuff's so crystal clear, even detected by foreigners. The moral of what he is saying is he wants change. And please don't take it personal, y'all, it's a love thing. Pre-encoded since birth, always wrote it with word, filled it with substance, and we'll bust it in the form of a verse. Come on, change is evident, stagnation's irrelevant. In my circle we think like CEO/president. That's who we are, soul vision, sight to the future. Man, woman and child, I like to introduce you to that next plane of thought, more vast than the present. Hold up, one at a time, I know y'all got a lot of questions. New situations manifest daily. New situations manifest daily. Exhausted from road trip stages, get blown to bits. In it for legacy, he want the world to clone his hits. The dope is spoken like a token from the podium steps. Do what he love and it's no secret, never holding his breath. Inhale, exhale, expressed it with depth when he flex scale. Although a little weary from the weight he hold less bill. Standing on solid ground, people recognize the sounds familiar. All up in the area, they feeling the vibrations, awaken the eyes of the sleep. He bring the truth when he up in the booth. Ayo, it's deep, just peep. Mental fatigue from the pages he read. Stay motivated, think of the ancestors for ages they bleed. Indeed, now it's a different day and changes in need. Gotta cultivate the future right for raising the seeds. Keeping the focus, not falling towards the ways of the greed. Next level, excel, trailblazer the lead. You'll see, change is evident, stagnation's irrelevant. In my circle, we think like CEO/president. That's who we are, soul vision, sight to the future. Man, woman and child, I like to introduce you to that next plane of thought, more vast than the present. Hold up, one at a time, I know y'all got a lot of questions. New situations manifest daily. New situations manifest daily. Change is evident, stagnation's irrelevant. In my circle we think like CEO/president. That's who we are, soul vision, sight to the future. Man, woman and child, I like to introduce you to that next plane of thought, more vast than the present. Hold up, one at a time, I know y'all got a lot of questions. New situations manifest daily. New situations manifest daily.
Our people are not uniting like they should be. All this destruction coming on. Yo, the process of builds takes one to the elevation.
Reminiscing on all that I've been through, the good, the bad, and the essential. It's all lessons. More important, it's all blessings. Raise your hands up high if y'all got more questions. See, my life is just a prelude of many to come. After my prime in the form of a daughter or son, with their mind stuck on change. The only thing constant on the physical and mental plane, keeping me sane. I speak songs into the palms of the homeless, the icon that frees the inner city that remains hopeless. Nothing less than dopeness in each dosage. A lot of heads slept, I had to show kids. See, you're dealing with a connoisseur. Most of all, what I spill from the jaw, y'all kinda raw. Been developing since the days in front of the corner store. Young cat with a soul older than dinosaurs. I'm one of many that's doing my thing. Peace of my comrades to solidifying the spot and renewing the game. And it's not just two and the same, there's only one. The movement doesn't die, keeps moving after I'm done. Replenish the earth with verse, original first. Back from the roots to presence for what it's worth. Gotta speak truth to the people, although it hurts. It's the replenish, the replenish. Replenish the earth with verse, original first. Back from the roots to presence for what it's worth. Gotta speak truth to the people, although it hurts. It's the replenish, y'all. Welcome to the solar era, the astral plane where the spiritual becomes clearer, where the physical stares into the mirror to be witness the inner, guarding you. If it's over your head, pardon you. You must learn about the science of life. It's so real, that's why I write what I write, even despite all the punchlines and entertainment. What does it really all mean when the universe is interchanging? The Aquarian age is the age of information. There's a war going on that got the world raging. So amazing how many live clueless. I give sight to the mentally blind through the gift of music. Propaganda in its purest form rain down on the world like a violent storm. But I never let it stop, I keep moving on into a new way of thinking is finally born. I say save the babies, protect them from the calm of deceit that keeps our thoughts so incomplete. That's why I always keep an ear to the street and keep my head up and wait for a whole new setup. Get up, replenish the earth with verse, original first. Back from the roots to presence for what it's worth. Gotta speak truth to the people, although it hurts. It's the replenish, the replenish. Replenish the earth with verse, original first. Back from the roots to presence for what it's worth. Gotta speak truth to the people, although it hurts. It's the replenish, y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
Here it comes.
Soul to soul, soul.
When I
First heard, Mind It.
My life. What now, my friend? If you are not my friends, I am not your enemy.
Free like the words I speak to man, woman, and child. Free like Mamiya should have been. More free than the limited mind state the system try to put us in. More free than the air that you breathe. Free enough to rock this era and leave just to another plane. Free enough to kick style off the brain and blow spots like it ain't no thing. The freedom never felt in a Sada. The freedom that's possessed in the son through the blessings of his father. The freedom that was born in Harriet and tucked in her soul is where she carried it to defeat life's challenges. Freedom that was birthed in the 70s era. That same freedom took my whole life so much further through the ups and downs like a seesaw. The freedom that I reach for, the freedom Dr. King is deceased for. The freedom that's protected by Huey and Malcolm. By any means necessary, freedom is the outcome. The freedom I express in the studio. Hopefully one day you'll meet freedom. She's so beautiful. Come on. Here is dedicated to the movements of so many great minds that bless the planet with their insight and gift of boundless love, peace, and wisdom. Freedom is a state of spiritual bliss. It seems to be unreachable to most of our people misplaced in the wilderness of North America. We now bring you into a day and time where we look back to move forward, y'all. Always uplift your roots and foundation while on your path to prosperity and greatness. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free. You gotta have freedom. You gotta have freedom. Peace. We can't let go of the dream, it's so passionate. I taste success like I'm sipping on a glass of it. The movement's so massive, dig. I'm here to play my part to bring an outlook that's classic, big. Taller than the view that's seen on city landscapes. I write expressions so much at time my hands ache. The plan's weight getting more heavy. Supposed to be the big break, it sound kinda sketchy. I don't know, man, you're losing me here. Take your back to reality, the picture's more clear. Final four dreams, it seems me more bare. Count all the jewels, there's 12, they all here. Oh yeah, that's what you say when you take a devil's crown. Follow your dreams like the shaker. And the song flows from dusk to dawn. Don't stop the music until the dream is born.
Oh, yeah.
listen. Close to overstand the vision. Most don't know the plan or mission. Still wondering how to free their minds from this prison called life in reality, the physical plane. Hold your head, I know it's critical, man, to get rid of the excess, but we keep rising to the top like Doug in the Get Fresh. The simplest concepts can be so complex. That's why Mike should never hear him speak nonsense. Thought-provoking content, though spoken so prominent, it alarms the mass like a bomb threat. Explosive motives can be dangerous. I guess it really depends on what the angle is. There's only one true way to be saying this. Love is the answer, the universal of all languages.
Oh, no.